A lot of people think real estate investing is something you do only when the market is perfect. Low interest rates, cheap prices, and no uncertainty. But here's the truth. The best investors don't wait for perfect conditions. They invest at all times. They just adjust their strategy. Real estate has created more millionaires than almost any other asset class. Not because it's fast, but because it's consistent. And in 2026, with higher rates, smarter tools, and more data than ever, real estate isn't dead. It just requires better thinking. So if I were starting from absolute zero in 2026, no properties, no portfolio, this is exactly how I'd do it. Mindset and goal setting. The first thing I'd fix is my mindset. I would completely drop the idea of get rich quick and replace it with build wealth slowly and safely. Real estate is not about flipping one deal and retiring. It's about stacking good decisions over time, buying assets that cash flow, grow in value, and protect you from inflation. Instead of asking, how can I get rich fast? I'd ask, how can I buy one good property this year and another next year? That shift alone eliminates most mistakes beginners make. Financial fortress before buying anything, I'd build a financial safety net. That means 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved, a separate fund for property repairs, and money for a down payment that I won't panic sell assets to access. Real estate rewards patience, but it punishes desperation. If one repair or vacancy can wipe you out, you're not investing, you're gambling. This step isn't exciting, but it's what allows you to sleep at night and hold properties long term. Education consumed strategically next. I'd educate myself, but not randomly. I wouldn't watch get-rich-fast TikToks. Would focus on real estate books, podcasts from investors in my market, local market history, prices, rents, vacancy rates. Understanding your local numbers matters more than knowing theory. Remember, learning compounds. The first 50 hours feel slow. The next 50 save you years of mistakes. Quick question. If you were starting in real estate in 2026, what would scare you the most? High prices or high interest rates? Comment below. I read every single one. Technology is non-negotiable in 2026. Technology is your unfair advantage. I'd use tools for deal analysis, rent estimates, cash flow projections, market comparisons. Virtual tours, spreadsheets, and data platforms allow you to reject bad deals before they cost you money. The goal is simple. Remove emotion, follow numbers. If the deal works on paper, great. If not, walk away without hesitation. Creative financing to combat high rates. High interest rates don't kill deals. Lack of creativity does. In 2026, I'd focus heavily on seller financing, subject to existing mortgages, partnerships. Sometimes the best deal isn't about price, it's about terms. A seller who's motivated might accept lower interest or flexible payments. The best investors aren't just buyers, they're problem solvers. If you're getting value from this breakdown and want more real-world investing strategies, hit subscribe now. This channel is about smart wealth, not hype. Path A, the house hack, best for beginners. Concept. I would start with house hacking. Buy a 2 to 4 unit property, live in one unit, rent the others. Those rents cover most, or even all, of the mortgage. Why this works in 2026? You get access to FHA or owner-occupied loans, lower down payments from 3.5 to 5%, better interest rates. You reduce living costs while building equity. This is how many investors buy their first property without feeling broke. I would analyze small multifamily properties, run numbers conservatively. Get pre-approved with a lender who understands house hacking. This move alone can change your financial trajectory. Path B, the BRRR method. Concept. BRRRR means buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. You buy a property below market value, renovate it, rent it out, then refinance and pull capital back out. Why it works in 2026 when appreciation slows, forced equity becomes powerful. Instead of waiting for the market to go up, you create value through smart renovations. But margins matter. You need buffers for renovation overruns, rate changes, unexpected delays. I would focus on building a contractor network, learning basic renovation costs, Working with a solid property manager. Execution matters more than theory here. Path C, the remote investor. Concept: live in one place, invest in another. By move-in ready rentals in affordable, stable, cash flow friendly markets. Use professional property management. Why it works in 2026. Remote work means you're no longer tied to local prices. Some markets simply offer better numbers, and smart investors follow cash flow, not emotion. I would use data-driven platforms. Visit the market in person. Interview multiple property managers. Build a local team before buying. Distance is manageable, bad management isn't. If I were starting real estate from scratch in 2026, I wouldn't rush. I'd focus on education, discipline, and smart leverage. Real estate isn't about timing the market. It's about time in the market. If this video helped you think more clearly about real estate, hit like. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more realistic wealth-building content. And comment below. Which path would you choose first? House hack, BRRRR, or remote investing? See you in the next one.